Spirituality is often misunderstood, seen through a lens of incense-filled rooms and whimsical interpretations of the universe, like finding familiar shapes in the clouds. This view, however, only touches the very edge of the vast and challenging journey. Beyond the tranquil world of healing candles, silent retreats, and soothing meditations, spirituality is a deep dive into facing inner demons, exploring the void within, practicing detachment, and wrestling with the ego. It stands as a more intense counterpart to self-help, akin to comparing the serene rhythms of chill-out music to the raw, pulsating energy of heavy metal. In this video, we're going to explore 7 profound insights that are familiar only to those deeply immersed in their spiritual journey. These are experiences and truths that provide a clearer, more authentic picture of the spiritual path, a journey that is both challenging and transformative. Let's reveal these insights, offering a deeper understanding for those who are curious, skeptical, or even those who might find a reflection of their own spiritual journey in them. 1. Spiritual awakening is not like they tell you. Spiritual awakening is often portrayed as a moment of enlightenment, filled with bliss and profound peace. However, the reality is far more complex and challenging. It's not an instant transformation into a state of perpetual serenity, but a gradual, often difficult process of self-discovery and change. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean. You've lived your life on the shore, understanding only the land. But now, you're about to step into the water, where everything is different. The waves are unpredictable, the depths unknown. This is the essence of a spiritual awakening, stepping into a new, unfamiliar world. It's not just about finding peace. It's about confronting the unknown parts of yourself, the depths that have remained unexplored. During this journey, you might encounter aspects of yourself that are uncomfortable or even painful. It's like turning on a light in a long-forgotten room. The dust and cobwebs, the clutter and chaos have been there all along, but you're only seeing them now. This realization can be unsettling, as it challenges your long-held beliefs and perceptions. The tranquility often associated with spirituality doesn't come immediately. It's a result of facing and accepting these truths, a reward for the courage to confront what lies beneath the surface. Moreover, a spiritual awakening isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process of growth and learning. Just as the ocean changes with the weather and the tides, your spiritual journey will have its ups and downs. There will be moments of clarity and calm, but also times of confusion and turbulence. 2. Spiritual people are often broken. The journey of spiritual growth often resembles the process of rebuilding oneself from a fragmented state. This path is not just about attaining a state of wholeness. It's also about recognizing and embracing our brokenness. It's akin to the art of kintsugi, the Japanese practice of repairing broken pottery with gold. In this art, the cracks are not hidden, but are celebrated as part of the object's history, making it even more beautiful and unique. This metaphor deeply resonates with the spiritual journey, where the breaks and cracks in our lives are not signs of defeat, but opportunities for growth and transformation. Spiritual individuals often find themselves in a state of disarray, picking up the pieces of their shattered expectations, beliefs, and perceptions. This fragmentation can result from various life experiences: loss, failure, betrayal, or even the profound realizations that come with deep introspection. In this state, one might feel like a puzzle, scattered and disjointed, struggling to fit the pieces back together. Yet, in this process of reassembling, there lies a profound opportunity for growth. It's a chance to examine each piece, to understand its place in the larger picture of who we are. It's about learning to integrate all parts of ourselves, the light and the dark, the strengths and weaknesses. As Carl Jung, a prominent figure in psychology, said, "I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become." This quote encapsulates the essence of spiritual rebuilding. It's a journey of choice and intention, of deciding who we want to become in the wake of our experiences. The process of rebuilding in spirituality is not about returning to the old self. Instead, it's about creating something new and stronger from the remnants of the past. It involves forging a deeper understanding of oneself and a more profound connection with the world. Through this process, individuals often emerge more resilient, compassionate, and wise. The cracks and breaks, once seen as flaws, become testaments to their journey and growth, a mosaic of experiences that shape their unique spiritual path. 3. It's not a race, but a marathon. The spiritual journey, much like a marathon, is a long and enduring path that demands persistence, resilience, and a deep understanding of its lengthy nature. Unlike a short race, where the end is quickly in sight, spirituality unfolds over a lifetime, filled with varied landscapes of experiences and emotions. In a marathon, every step is a part of a larger journey. Runners prepare for the long distance, knowing there will be moments of fatigue, pain, and doubt. They understand that the journey is not just about reaching the finish line, but about enduring each mile, learning, and growing along the way. Similarly, in spirituality, progress is not measured in swift, dramatic awakenings, but in the gradual, often subtle evolution of the self. The spiritual path is marked by its ups and downs. There are moments of profound joy and enlightenment, akin to a runner feeling a burst of energy and strength. However, these moments are balanced by times of struggle and doubt, where the path seems long and the end uncertain. This is where the essence of the marathon analogy truly resonates with spirituality. It's about maintaining faith and commitment, even when the purpose or progress is not immediately apparent. Just like marathon runners who don't stop at the first sign of fatigue, those on a spiritual journey learn to persevere through periods of spiritual dryness. They understand that these challenging times are not just obstacles but opportunities for deeper understanding and growth. The journey requires a steady pace, patience, and the wisdom to know that every phase, whether exhilarating or exhausting, is an integral part of the path. In this context, spirituality demands a lifelong commitment, a readiness to embrace both the joys and the trials with equal acceptance. It's about recognizing that true spiritual growth is a slow, continuous process, where the journey itself is as important as the destination. This path teaches us to value persistence over speed, depth over immediacy, and the enduring quest for understanding over quick answers. 4. Perfection doesn't exist. Embracing imperfection is a fundamental aspect of the spiritual journey, acknowledging that the pursuit of perfection is an elusive, often unattainable goal. This understanding is crucial in a world where we are constantly bombarded with images and narratives of ideal lives, perfect bodies, and flawless success. But the truth is, imperfection is at the core of human existence. Everyone, regardless of their status, achievements, or perceived wisdom, is flawed. This includes the people we admire and look up to, our role models, leaders, and even spiritual guides. Recognizing that everyone has flaws is not just an acceptance of reality, but a celebration of our unique human experience. It's understanding that our imperfections are not failings, but rather facets of our individuality that make us who we are. They are the cracks through which our true selves shine, irregularities that give texture to our character, and the quirks that make our stories worth telling. The beauty in embracing imperfection lies in the freedom it brings. When we stop chasing the illusion of perfection, we open ourselves up to a more authentic way of living. We become more accepting of ourselves and others, more compassionate, and more understanding. We realize that making mistakes, having weaknesses, and facing setbacks are not just inevitable, but are essential parts of our growth and learning. This perspective shifts how we view not just ourselves, but those around us. We start to appreciate that the people we admire are not infallible beings, but individuals who have embraced their flaws and used them as stepping stones for growth. It helps us to connect with others on a deeper level, recognizing our shared humanity in a world that often highlights our differences. In embracing imperfection, we find a deeper sense of connection and belonging. We learn to love not just the best parts of ourselves and others, but the whole package, flaws and all. This acceptance creates a more compassionate and understanding world, where we can all feel a little less pressure to be perfect and a little more encouraged to be our true imperfect selves. 5. You might be disturbed by what you find. The discovery of spiritual lessons can indeed be a deeply unsettling experience, primarily because they often challenge our most fundamental beliefs and perceptions about life. These lessons usually push us beyond the familiar boundaries of our comfort zones, compelling us to confront truths that are both profound and at times deeply disturbing. One reason these lessons can be so jarring is that they often require us to let go of our illusions of control. We like to believe that we are the masters of our destinies, shaping our paths with our choices and actions. However, spiritual growth often introduces the concept that there are greater forces at play, and that sometimes what happens in our lives is beyond our control. This realization can be frightening, as it shakes the very foundations of what we've always believed about how the world works. Moreover, these lessons frequently demand that we face the darker aspects of ourselves and the world. This could mean acknowledging our own faults, fears, and negative emotions, or coming to terms with the fact that suffering and injustice are inherent parts of life. Such realizations can be deeply unsettling, as they force us to confront aspects of reality we often prefer to ignore or gloss over. Embracing these spiritual lessons means stepping into the unknown, a realm where our standard rules and expectations no longer apply. It's a space where we must learn to navigate without the familiar signposts of societal norms and personal beliefs that have guided us thus far. This leap into the unknown can feel like living in a disturbing zone, where certainty is replaced by ambiguity and comfort is replaced by challenge. However, it's important to recognize that while these lessons are disturbing, they are also incredibly transformative. They teach us to be more resilient, compassionate, and open-minded. They help us to develop a deeper understanding of life's complexities and to cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance in the face of uncertainty. This journey, though unsettling, is often where the most profound growth and enlightenment occur. It's a path that leads to a richer, more nuanced understanding of the world and our place within it. 6. Silence is a wise teacher. The power of silence in the spiritual realm is a profound and often overlooked aspect of personal growth and understanding. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, where noise and constant activity dominate, the value of silence can be easily underestimated. Yet, it is in these quiet moments that some of the most profound insights and realizations can occur. Silence acts as a teacher, a subtle yet powerful force that guides us towards deeper self-awareness and clarity. In the words of Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher and writer, silence is a source of great strength. This statement encapsulates the transformative power of silence. When we allow ourselves to be still, to step away from the noise and distractions of our daily lives, we create space for introspection and reflection. It's in this space that we can listen to our inner voice, understand our deepest desires, and confront our most genuine fears and challenges. An example of the power of silence can be seen in meditation practices. Meditation often involves periods of silence, where the individual is encouraged to quiet the mind and focus inward. This practice isn't just about physical stillness. It's about achieving mental and emotional tranquility. In these moments of silence, individuals often find clarity and insights that are elusive in the chaos of everyday life. Moreover, silence can be a powerful tool for healing. In moments of quiet, we can process and come to terms with our experiences, both positive and negative. It's a time when we can let go of the external pressures and expectations and simply be with ourselves, in our most raw and vulnerable state. This process can lead to profound personal growth and understanding. The power of silence extends beyond individual experiences. It also affects our interactions with others. In conversations, practicing silence allows us to listen more deeply, to truly hear and understand what others are saying without the immediate need to respond or judge. This can lead to more meaningful and authentic connections with others. Silence is much more than the absence of sound. It's a state of being that offers invaluable lessons and insights. It teaches us the importance of pausing, reflecting, and connecting with ourselves on a deeper level. Silence is a powerful teacher, one that guides us towards greater wisdom, compassion, and understanding. 7. Spiritual practices are important. The practice of nurturing one's spiritual self through activities like meditating, praying, or solitary walks is akin to the daily ritual of brushing one's teeth for maintaining physical hygiene. This analogy underscores the importance of regular spiritual care as a necessity, not a luxury. In this context, the brain is not just an organ of thought, but a gateway for the soul, requiring its own form of upkeep to stay healthy and vibrant. Consider meditation, prayer, and solitary walks as exercises for the soul, much like physical exercises for the body. Just as we engage in physical activity to keep our bodies strong and healthy, these spiritual practices strengthen and cleanse our inner selves. Thich Nhat Hanh, a renowned Buddhist monk and peace activist, once said, "The mind is like water. When it's turbulent, it's difficult to see. When it's calm, everything becomes clear." This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of these practices. They help in calming the turbulent waters of the mind, allowing for clarity and insight. Prayer, in particular, holds a special place in this regimen. It is more than just a religious ritual. It is a conversation with a higher self or a higher power, depending on one's beliefs. It's a time to express gratitude, seek guidance, and find solace. Like a trusted confidant, prayer offers a safe space to voice our deepest fears, hopes, and desires. Walking alone, too, serves as a powerful spiritual practice. It allows for communion with oneself and nature, offering a unique blend of physical movement and mental stillness. The act of walking, step by step, can be meditative in itself, creating a rhythm that soothes the mind and nurtures the soul. The analogy of not brushing one's teeth, leading to decay, can be extended to these practices. Neglecting spiritual routines can lead to a kind of mental and emotional decay. Without regular care, the mind, like an untended garden, can become overgrown with the weeds of stress, anxiety, and negative thinking. Regular spiritual practices help in pruning these weeds, ensuring a healthy, flourishing inner garden. In essence, meditation, prayer, and solitary walks are not just activities, they are essential rituals for spiritual hygiene. They cleanse the mind, nourish the soul, and maintain a healthy balance between our inner and outer worlds. Like brushing teeth, they are simple yet essential daily practices that keep us spiritually healthy and aligned. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing for more. Your support is really appreciated. You can also explore our Patreon or membership program for extra benefits and exclusive content. Don't miss the meditation music playlist. The link is in the pinned comment below. It's great for relaxing and finding peace. See you in the next video.